Class 5 Social Studies Term 1 Lesson number 1 The Earth, Our Planet. Learning Objective. In this lesson, you will learn about the solar system, movements of the Earth, satellites, the moon, the stars. See the picture and write the name of the planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Introduction. The Earth is one of the 8 planets of the solar system. It is the home for all living things like plants and animals. The Earth has many physical features like the oceans, mountains, plateaus, valleys, rivers, plains, and hills, etc. The Earth is about 4.6 billion years old. The two factors that support life on Earth are air and water. The solar system. The solar system comprises of the sun, planets, moon, satellites, thousands of asteroids, tiny planets, and several other comets. All of these travel around the sun in their own orbits. There are total 8 planets in the solar system. All these planets move around the sun. The 8 planets of the solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Every planet moves around the sun in a definite path known as the orbit. Movements of the Earth. The Earth has 2 kinds of movements: rotation and revolution. Rotation of the Earth. The spinning of the Earth on its axis is called rotation. The Earth rotates on its axis like a top. You must have played with a top. As you release the top, it starts spinning on its axis. It goes round and round itself. In the same way, the Earth spins on its axis. The Earth rotates from west to east. It turns around its axis once in every 24 hours. Formation of day and light. The rotation of the Earth on its axis causes day and night. The half of the Earth that faces the sun has day, while the other half, away from the sun, has night. Since the Earth rotates all the time, every part of it keeps moving in and out of the sunlight. So, every part of the Earth has day and night over and over again. Revolution of the Earth. The movement of the Earth around the sun is called revolution. The Earth makes one revolution around the sun in 365 days, 6 hours, and 9 minutes. This is called a year. The revolution of the Earth causes various seasons. Just like day and night, seasons also follow each other. In a year, we have summer in certain months and winter in certain other months. In each year, in the same month, the Earth comes back to the same position in its orbit around the sun. The picture given shows the position of the Earth in winter, spring, summer, and autumn. Satellites. A small object that moves around a planet is called a satellite. For example, the Moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. Other planets also have satellites. Saturn has 18 satellites. Jupiter has 12 satellites. Today, man has made his own satellites. These satellites are known as artificial satellites. The first artificial satellite was Sputnik 1. It was launched into space in 1957 by Russia. Our country, India, has also launched many artificial satellites. The first Indian satellite, Aryabhatta, was launched into space on 19th April 1975. Some other important Indian satellites are Rohini, Apple, Bhaskara, INSAT 1A, INSAT 1B, and INSAT 2E. Artificial satellites are used for conducting scientific experiments and forecasting weather. Communication satellites are used to relay live programs on televisions. They are also helpful in telecommunication. We can talk to a person living in America within a few seconds through communication satellites. The Moon. The Moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. It moves around the Earth in an orbit. It is about 38,40,000 kilometers away from the Earth. The Moon is our nearest neighbor in the sky. The Moon makes one revolution around the Earth in 27.3 days. We always see the same side of the Moon every day because the other side is always turned away from the Earth. Phases of the Moon. The Moon seems to change its shape every day. Every 4 weeks, the Moon goes from a crescent-shaped new moon to a round full moon and back again. These changes are called the phases of the Moon. In fact, the Moon does not change its shape. As it moves around the Earth, the Sun lights up its different parts. We see only the lit up parts of it. They look as if the Moon changes its shape. The Moon has no air and water, so it has no life. There are huge craters on the Moon. There is no weather on the Moon, so its craters have never changed and will never change. Stars. We see the stars at night. They twinkle like small bulbs. Some stars are very big and even bigger than the Sun. The Sun is also a star. It is the closest star to the Earth. The stars have their own light. The brightest star in the night sky is Sirius. It is so bright that it produces 25 times as much light as the Sun. Some stars are seen in groups. A group of stars is called a constellation. The Ursa Major, Great Bear, Scorpio, Scorpion, Leo, Lion, the Orion, Hunter are some important constellations. Outline. The Sun, 8 planets, stars, comets, etc. form the solar system. The Earth makes two kinds of movements, rotation and revolution. The rotation of the Earth causes day and night. The revolution of the Earth causes seasons. The Moon is a natural satellite of the Earth. A group of stars is called a constellation.
If you like this video, please share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon.